Welcome to the 7 ways to make your class accessible. In this section, we will discuss Microsoft PowerPoint and how to make sure your presentations are accessible. There's a good chance you've used PowerPoint if you've made a presentation before. These presentations can include objects such as text boxes or special word art, lists, clip art, graphics, photos, audio clips, video, shapes, and charts. Slides can become pretty complex, but when possible, keep it simple. JAWS and other screen reader software for people that are visually impaired reads from top to bottom and left to right. Keep this in mind and keep objects in that correct reading order while creating each slide, to prevent information from not being read properly. Additionally, some information may not be read at all. Keep the slides simple with just a few objects per slide. To make sure the information is all included and read properly, duplicate the information using the Notes field. Like said previously, some information may not be read at all from some of the slides. That's the benefit of the Notes pane. So let's go through a PowerPoint presentation example and review the accessibility parts of it. We'll use this example I created from information I pulled from the USC University 101 website. To start, with all photos or graphics, like the group picture on this slide, they will need a description in the alt text section of the format screen. So let's right-click on the photo and select Format Picture. And in the list of options on the left of the screen, at the bottom is alt text. Let's click on that. For the JAWS screen reader, it only reads the words from the description part of the alt text. So we'll put our description there. To speed up the process, I've already got all the words ready on this other screen, this notepad screen. So I'll highlight and copy these words here. I'll leave out photo since it's already identified as a photo by PowerPoint. So I'll paste it. It now says group of U101 students posing for a picture. I'll click close. That group photo is now good. Let's do the same for the photo at the bottom of the slide. Right-click, select Format Picture, Alt Text, and I'll put, as you see, Palmetto Tree USC Academic Logo, University of South Carolina. Now, what is also important to keep in mind is using the Notes pane here at the bottom of the screen under the slide. Using the notes will help ensure proper reading order of the information on the slide. For this first slide, let's just quickly copy and paste the information. I'll take the title, University 101 Programs, and paste it here in the notes. Now I'll go to the Notepad file and copy the other information for the picture and graphic logo. I like to use the keyboard shortcuts for copy, cut, and paste. Copy is Control-C, cut is Control-X, and paste is Control-P. These are shortcuts for Windows. Mac computers may be different. These just help to speed it up a little bit. For the second slide, as you see, I've already completed the notes below. But let's check the graphic for alt text. Yes, I don't have that there yet. I'll close this and copy the description from the Notes pane. Okay, now select the graphic, right-click, Format Picture, Alt Text, paste it in the description section. Since the rest of the slide is text, All of that is already accessible. Basically, slide 3 is identical to slide 2. I've already completed everything, so let's move on. One thing to keep in mind is to do your best of keeping things in logical order. As mentioned earlier, JAWS reads from top to bottom and left to right. In this slide, as you see in notes, it shows graphic 87%, United States graphical map with all gray states except Garnet, South Carolina. Then the percent of college and universities across the country that have since created a first year seminar. So that's the way a screen reader will read the slide. With JAWS, we hear everything that is done on the computer, whether while using the mouse or by using the keyboard. Let's put this in the slideshow mode now and listen to JAWS.
College and universities across the country, 87%. United States graphical map with all gray states except Garnet, South Carolina. The percent of colleges and universities across the country that have since created a first year seminar.
So the way it was heard, for someone that can't see the screen and listens to a screen reader, might not understand that completely because of the way the 87% was separated by the description of the United States graphic. Let's switch places of the text of the percent and the graphic. I'll cut the graphic and move up the text. Now paste the graphic back on the screen to move it to the bottom. Now let's listen to it again with JAWS.
PowerPoint slideshow, PowerPoint accessibility example, PPTX, college and universities across the country slide, past notes, slide 4, college and universities across the country, the percent of colleges and universities across the country that have since created a first year seminar, 87%, United States graphical map with all gray states except Garnet, South Carolina.
So that gives you an idea of the importance of how and where you put the information on each slide. Unfortunately, I've seen some objects, such as the chart on this slide, aren't accessible for screen readers. Let's open the slideshow mode again.
PowerPoint slideshow, PowerPoint accessibility example, PPTX, students recommended, slide, past notes, slide 5, students recommended, chart, annual increase of students likely to recommend future students to take University 101 by average mean on 5-point scale, 2007 average equal 4.1, 2008 average equal 4.45, 2009, 4.55, 2010, 4.56, 2011, 4.6, 2012, 4.66.
Yes, we did hear the details of the chart. If the charts aren't accessible, then why did we hear the details? Remember alt text? That's been completed already. Let's take that out. So we'll click on the chart, right click, and format chart area. Now alt text will delete the description. Now let's try it again.
PowerPoint slideshow, PowerPoint accessibility example, PPTX, students recommended, slide, past notes, slide 5, students recommended.
So that shows the importance of using alt text. There may be times you'd like to include a video on your presentation. This is another object that might not be accessible or work correctly on a slide. This can affect students that are visually impaired using screen readers or students with a disability, causing them to be fully dependent on the keyboard, no mouse. For the video, you can, of course, use alt text, but you can't include everything for the entire video in that description. So, to help make it easier, also include the source of the video so the student can select that link and go directly to the site. That would increase the chance of success. But please remember, as this topic is one of our 7 ways to make your class accessible topics, before you post this video, please make sure it has been captioned or there is easy access to a transcript for that video. So this video is a summary about the University 101 program. This example presentation has covered the main things that most of us may use in presentations we create for classes or other educational purposes. For more information, feel free to contact our Disability Services Office at USC by phone at 803-777-6142 or by email at altmedia@sc.edu.